That movie was good though. That we're gonna review tonight. I liked it. You're
Yeah.
right. Because
Yeah,
it wasn't
dude.
as because I was gonna say don't be an asshole and be like, oh, I think you'll like it because Mike sent me a text and it's like, dude, I think you're gonna enjoy it. And I don't know if that was code for like you're gonna shit your panties bad.
Shit.
When you see her.
No,
And I was like,
knew
dude,
you'd
if you
like
tell
Mrs.
me that and
Knockout.
I'm gonna watch it in the middle of the night and it's already gonna freak me the fuck out. And it was actually a really good, solid movie.
Yeah, well, we can just go ahead and review it if you want to. Just knock that pony out. We can't give away any spoilers. Can't even say who the bad good guy is because that's kind of a mystery halfway through. But the movie we're talking about, guys, it's called Things Heard and Seen, and it stars.
I don't like that name at all though.
It's a terrible name, and it's based off a
yeah.
book that's even more of a terrible name.
Things heard. Yeah, I don't like it because it's like hard for me to even remember. It's like some bullshit Dr. Seuss story that I don't remember. Like, I don't know. It's like things heard, not seen. One time there was beans.
But now I have to be. But no, it's Things Heard and Seen. And it's funny because I heard nothing about it. And I'm going through what's getting ready to come out on Netflix. I asked them for a screener for it because the trailer looks really good to me. Amanda Seyfried, so hot. Want to touch the hiney. Aru.
Ever since the Megan Fox days with Jennifer's body.
Yeah, dude. And who's the other dude in it? He was really good. James Norton is the other guy in it.
He looked like a skinny version of the guy that played the Sandman in Spider-Man 3.
Totally. Yeah, exactly.
He looks just like him.
And he plays it off well. But what this movie is, guys, and if you haven't heard of it, that's okay. I think you will. Once it comes out tomorrow on Netflix, I think you will. I've seen some bad reviews for it. But the reason I knew Jay would like it is because it's an old school ghost story. It is this couple get ready to move to upstate New York because the guy's a professor and he's got this professor job. And basically, long story short, without giving away any spoilers, the house they moved to is super fucking haunted.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shit happening in that house. But it is a Stephen King-esque, old school, kind of like The Haunting of Bly Manor, but to me, way more entertaining because I wasn't a huge fan of that type of slow roll, haunted house, classic haunted house, old school ghost story feel. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I got real big vibes of What Lies Beneath.
Yeah.
And The Haunting. That 99 one, the 1999 version of it. I got vibes of that. And I liked it okay. It's drawn out a little bit too much though. Like it's a 2 hour and 1 minute flick. It's still good. I like it because it's a lot more like thriller. It's a thriller movie with like a ghostly peripheral around it. So it's really more of a drama thriller than it actually is a ghostly kind of thing. The ghosts are in it, but they're always peripheral. But yeah, that's why I didn't like the part. There are parts though, like when she walked by and you saw old Miss Mother Hubbard standing in the fucking like doorway, like churning butter. I was like, I hate that shit. Cause I got one of those, like, I didn't get jump, but I got one of those instant chills that went from my anus hole all the way to the nape of my neck. Cause I was like, it was one of those things. But yeah, then the ending, obviously we can't give away spoilers, but then the ending, I was like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like we set sail, and then what happened? I don't know what happened afterwards. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I had to think on it, and then I was like, okay, I get it. It was just a very weird transition. But yeah, well, dude, it was weird. I knew you would like it because it is a scary movie. And again, this is not like a movie that people are going to throw up and pass out in the theater kind of scary.
No.
It's all about the story. And the people who made the movie don't do horror movies. Like, they are all about other kind of movies and stuff like that. But it's a old school ghost story feel. I've said that about 1,000 times, but I don't really know how to do it. But it's kind of lifetimey in a way because it's all about the relationship between the wife and the husband. And certain people in the movie turn out to be some of the most conniving, dirty asshole, funky butt loving sons of bitches you've ever met in your life. I mean, one of them ends up such a douche hole that, like, it's shocking. So it's kind of like it has this primal fear almost esque where the characters, what they're going to be and how evil they're going to be, start to come to light feel to it. But it's also got, like I said, the Haunting of Bly Manor type feel with the old ghost story stuff. But the Lifetime stuff was actually interesting because I got really into their marriage. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, it did give you some it got like Steve Wilkos. It's like, throw the chair at him, Steve. Fuck that asshole.
It did, dude. There's no doubt about that at all. Yeah, you get really it's a drama, but you get really into like Dawson's Creek, the Skulls, both of them.
Well, it was one of those things though. When I saw one of the things that happens, I was like, well, it's deserving because this happened to her. And then I got pissed though when she did it. I'm like, I don't fucking know now because I was, because it's happened to well, it's happened to, Mike and myself, but I was like, this is bullshit. I don't even know who to root for now. I hope you all fucking die in a burning river. But it was still, but it's a really, it really is an interesting flick. And it's not like, again, even if you don't like horror movies, which I'm not, I like horror movies, but I don't because they scare the shit out of me. But it's weird. I have a love-hate relationship, much like with my parents. But it's one of those things that it's not really super scary where you can't enjoy it and watch it and just be in, because I had the subtitles on, but I didn't mute it once. I didn't mute it.
That's what
I didn't mute it.
That's why I knew you would like it. So I got the screener and I watched like half of it before I even texted you because I was like, if the movie's awful, I don't want to just spend 20 minutes of live stream shitting on a movie. But watched half of it and I thought, okay, this is right up Jay's alley because it's scary and it's spooky and it'll give you those creepy feels where you're going, ooh, wee, but it's not like holy shit, fuck. It's not.
Yeah, it's not one of those.
Yeah, it's a chill. It's almost an enjoyable, chill, slow roll movie to watch. And I knew that was right up your alley, dude. Because there's no herky jerkies, not a lot of jump scares. Just
I really thought when that one chick was like crawling on I was like, don't you start. When Mother Hubbard like got on the floor and she started, I was like, I don't want to see it because even if she wasn't herky jerking moving around, I don't want to watch her crawl on the floor like she's trying to do a sexy Catwoman and she's dead.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, but it didn't turn out. But it was funny because the ending. Again, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but it's like he fucking sinned so hard he became a painting. I don't know, and I got what they were, but I just felt like the ending. I didn't know. I just felt like it was a little bit too artsy fartsy. I don't know. I was like, you guys could have ended it one way, and I would have been like completely fine with it, but you had to go the extra. You had to be a little extra today, and I like the little spice that you added, but it wasn't needed on this chicken nugget.
Yeah, they went for the extra spicy Wendy's chicken sandwich that ending for sure. But it does make sense if you think about it, the way it all works. But a lot of creepy heaven and hell stuff, obviously a lot of ghost stuff, whole lot of familial drama. Some sexy stuff happens in it. Ultimately, dude, I think that people that like Mike Flanagan movies, that like Stephen King, like the creepy Rose Red.
Is that who? Oh, Matt Flanagan did it?
No, Mike Flanagan didn't. It just felt like a Mike Flanagan.
I thought he did. Okay.
No, the directors were, and Amanda Seyfried, fucking awesome, dude.
She's great, yeah.
So good. And James Norton was really good in this too. And I really love the supporting cast.
But the main guy, the husband in it, he's a good actor when you fucking hate his guts.
Yeah.
You're like, man, that's good.
And like, there's everything from, it hits a whole lot of horror movie check boxes. Like there is evil people in it. There is ghost demon-esque stuff in it. There is creepy seance stuff that happens. I really enjoyed watching it.
And dude, one of the coolest things, Cyrus Criticos was in it as well, and he's still chasing down ghosts for some reason.
Which one was
and
that?
Next thing you know, he's gonna be saying that Cyrus owed him money. He did owe me money. He owed me a shit ton of money from 13 Ghosts.
That's right.
Cyrus understood me, so fuck you.
And he was fucking awesome in it too. He was really good.
He was, and again, there's a point where he's involved with a seance, and I was like, he's still chasing down those fucking ghosts. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. I give it a 7.5, man. It didn't truly scare me at any point, but I had several moments of being like, oh shit, and I was super invested in the story, and everything about it felt like your typical ghost story movie, but it just had this weird. You could tell the people who made it don't do horror, and that actually added to it instead of taking away from it. It made it feel different and new, even though you were kind of seeing the same old stuff. So it's 7.5 for me. I enjoyed it.
I'll give it a 7. I enjoyed it. I just feel like it was a little dragged out. I think it was a solid movie, and I know what they were going for, and it was a good whodunit kind of thing that they had. Like, again, the thriller element is the main focus of the movie, which, again, I like those kind of films because, again, it gives you a good story, but the scares aren't like immediately, you're going to be checking your underwear for diarrhea stains.
Right.
It's just like a good, solid film, like a submitted for your approval for the Midnight Society kind of movie. I don't know. Exactly. So yeah, 7. I just feel like it could have been an hour and a half.
Probably.
I feel like if you'd done an hour and 30 minutes, it would have been just as solid.
Yeah.